Hey guys, welcome to another episode of El Jefe's Chop Shop. This week we're working on the Cuore, and we'll get to that shortly. But first, just want to give a shout out to Neil, our newest Patreon. Thanks for joining, mate, and it'd be great if anyone else who was interested headed over to patreon.com/El Jefe's Chop Shop, and if you want, it'd be great if you could sign up. Let's get on to this episode. Alright, so I've been working on the Cuore this morning. I got the bay cleaned up and painted yesterday. Just got the cowl on. I ended up putting nutserts in and putting 10mm bolts because it was being a pain and I don't have the clips. Got the brakes back in, got some of the wiring back in, and a few of the cables and stuff back in. So I'm not sure what else to do other than put the engine in and then see what I'm missing. So I'm going to have to try and get the engine out of the other shed to here. So that's going to be difficult. So I'll get that engine out and then I can use the one that came out of the blue car, pull everything off of that and put it all straight back onto the other engine that came out of M's car, and then slide it under here, put it in, and then try and connect stuff and see what I'm missing. So after much stuffing around, Ronnie and I have got the new engine in with the wiring and everything, and we actually got it started, and it ended up being the dash cluster needed to be the auto one, and we also had to plug in the gear selector shifter thingy. As you can hear, the tanks are going at the moment, so we got that working. Everything's pulled apart because we couldn't work out why it wasn't running, but we've got it working now, so just need to button everything else up and put it all back together, and then we'll work on the front bags. So the Cuore moved under its own power for the first time. Just letting it warm up and keep topping up the coolant. Let everything burn off, all the oils and handprints and stuff, all the fresh paint, so let it all burn off. So still got to bleed the brakes. Need to get a replacement power steering lid because this one's broken. And I need to put it all back together, obviously, put the passenger door on. Need some bigger wires to run from what I've run to here for the compressors to the front. And I need a switch to turn the compressors on and off because at the moment they're on with the ignition. You don't always want that. So that's pretty much it for now. I haven't done the front bags because I've run out of time to make them fit. So I'm just going to get running and driving like this and then do the front. So there we go. But my plan was to be able to drive into work when I finish my holidays, which is actually tomorrow. So I mean I could put all the panels on now and probably drive into work, but I'm not going to. Still got to put the wipers on as well and find a battery clamp. Overall, pretty good. The exhaust is not on obviously because it's quite loud, and I think that's about all the problems. So no real problems, just haven't quite finished it yet. So maybe tomorrow night I'll get it all buttoned up. So I've done an absolutely horrible job of filming the last few days. So smashed out a whole bunch of work on this. Then we did the 55 and then we come back to this. So pretty much all the interior is done now. We've just got to add one switch and then I'm going to call the interior done, other than cleaning it. Got the whole engine bay back together, so pulled the original subframe out, cleaned everything up, removed everything from the engine bay, painted the whole thing, put it all back together, and put the new engine back in. So this is the engine out of Emily's car, the original one. So it's got the 1 litre 3-cylinder with the 5-speed manual. We then had to swap the loom that I was using, which is from the blue car, which was the wrecked one. So we had to use the loom and the computer and everything from that one, which was all auto. So we had to swap the dash cluster over, which was crazy because I've never come into that before. So we had to use the auto dash cluster to make the whole thing run. We then had to get the park neutral switch off of the gearbox, plug that in, work out where all the wires went, and sort it all out. So I've got it running now. It's taken a lot of work, but it's there. So we made the auto dash cluster look like a manual one. So we've taken all the lights out for the park neutral drive, all that sort of stuff, and we've swapped everything over. So it looks exactly like a manual one. It's just got an auto circuit board on the back. Then the safety switch. So I've cut all that off, rewired everything back into the manual stuff, and got it all working again, so as per factory. So last night Emily and I got the doors on, got the bonnet on, got pretty much everything back together. So I've still got to do the guards and the bumpers, so the back bumper's on but not very well. Then I'm going to do the front bumper, headlights, all that fun stuff. So this has now got reverse lights, a horn, all the things that it never had, and all the things that were a bit tricky to wire up, so slowly ticking things off the list. So Tim's going to come over in an hour or so, and we're going to bleed the brakes, and then put all the rest of the panels on, I guess, clean it up, and just slowly work through the list. So that'll be it done, other than the front bags. So I've got all the plumbing to the front bags, just have to actually make them mount into the car. So that'll probably be in a couple of weeks or so, once I've sorted everything out. So the plan is to get this running and driving, which is very close to. It does run and drive, but I need panels, obviously. And then I'm going to clean the shed out, and clean the floor, and paint the floor. So that's the next project, but I need to get this out of the way first. Hey guys, Jeff from LHV Shop here. Just interrupting this week's video to let you know that I've started a Patreon account. So if you'd like to support the channel, head over to patreon.com/LHV Shop, and you'll see 3 different levels of membership. There's $4 a month, $8 a month, and $12 a month. So if you don't want to sign up, don't sign up. If you do, that'd be great. Pick whatever level you want. I'm not going to hold it against you. It'd be just great to have your support. So on Patreon, you'll find limited edition stickers. I'll hopefully be doing merch soon. There's some secret squirrel business going on there. You'll be able to talk to me directly. You'll be able to ask me questions that I'll put on my TikTok videos. You'll be able to get your name in the titles or the credits of the YouTube videos. And there'll be heaps more later, so check it out at patreon.com/LHV Shop. Let's get back to the video. So I haven't had a lot of time to work on the Cuore in the last couple of weeks. So I've got the front bags just here. I worked out I'm going to have to make the new top hats and bring the top of the shock over a bit, and then fix the camber issues that will cause on the bottom. It's pretty much sitting as it was. It's got guards on it now, and everything is good, like runs and drives, etc. Exhaust is on it. It's all sweet. I just need to make the front bags work and make them fit, obviously. So yeah, that's as far as I've gotten with that thing. So I haven't had much time because I've been back at work and been organising all these boxes and tubs and tools and everything. Been clearing out Mum's house now that I have a shed with a painted floor ready to go. So painted floor will be in the next episode, but this is all the stuff I've been dealing with. So that's all crown parts, that's all Corolla parts. It's pretty hectic, and this is only about a third of it. So got to keep organising and keep moving stuff back to this place rather than at Mum's house. So I've still got to paint the front bumper for the Cuore. I want to do the grille black and the bottom bit where the number plate goes black as well, and do a few more coats of the green and make it look nice and finished. So I want to do that, and then the front bags, and then I'm ready to drive it and sell it. So try not to laugh too hard. I bought a Getz. This is my new daily in a few weeks. I'm going to get rid of the Hilux, which you will see later, but this is the new rig. So I got it for $1,800. It's got 233,000 Ks or something on it, cold aircon, and that's about all I care about. Alright, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Next week's a big one, so stay tuned.